What if you could tell your food was going bad? Without a fridge, without a label, and without even opening the jar. Because Amish elders can. And they've done it for generations. This isn't just a quirky tradition, it's practical survival science. No gadgets, no electricity, no waste. And today, we're going to show you exactly how they do it. In the Amish world, the pantry is sacred. It's not just storage, it's survival. Every jar, every sack of grain, every crock of fermented food has to last. There's no digital reminder, no barcode scanner, no best before date. So how do they know when something's still good, or dangerously spoiled? It all comes down to experience, observation, and old-world methods most of us forgot. Let's explore the secrets. Amish elders use a method that's simple, and shockingly effective. They gently press the top of a mason jar. If it pops back up, the seal has failed. That's a bad sign. If it stays flat and firm, still good. It's so basic, but incredibly reliable. Even government food safety guides say the same thing. Without refrigeration, that lid seal is your first line of defense. The Amish have a saying, your nose knows. Before opening anything stored, they sniff. Not after it's opened. Before. Why? Because a broken seal or slow fermentation leak will often let gases seep out around the lid. The subtle scent, musty, sour, or metallic, is a giveaway. No high-tech sensors needed, just a nose that's learned what safe food smells like. Next time you look at a jar of Amish pickles, take a closer look. The liquid is clear. The vegetables are crisp and well-formed. No cloudiness, no floating sediment, no slime. They're trained to spot the smallest shift. If a jar suddenly looks hazy, or has a white film forming near the bottom, it's a red flag. To an elder who's seen thousands of jars pass through their cellar, it's instant recognition. They'll say, that one's turning. This one feels almost magical. In very low light, Amish elders sometimes hold a jar up near candlelight. The soft glow behind the glass reveals things you might miss in daylight. Mold, color shifts, even small air bubbles. If the contents have separated, floated, or thickened unnaturally, it's tossed. No second chances, they don't waste food, but they never risk health. Here's something we forget in the modern world. The Amish have taste memory, a powerful internal checklist. They know what last year's applesauce should taste like. They can tell if it's too sharp, too dull, too fermented. That memory is passed down, trained from childhood. A 70-year-old Amish grandmother isn't guessing. She's comparing today's taste with decades of meals stored in her mind. And if the taste is off, she won't serve it. The Amish also know when food is likely to turn, without even looking. They track the weather, the storage temperature, and the age of the jar, all in their head. They know that a root cellar that gets too warm in August is more likely to affect carrots and apples, or that beans stored in a dry barn can last 5 times longer than those exposed to moisture. So when the season changes, so do their checks. It's proactive, not reactive. For food stored in crocks or cloth, like dried beans, flour, or cheese, they use a soft check. They gently squeeze or stir the surface. If the texture feels sticky, soft, or oddly firm, they know something's wrong. Flour should feel dry and airy. Cheese should smell sharp, not sour. Beans shouldn't clump. It's not science class, it's instinct, trained over a lifetime. Here's the real magic. Amish elders check their food regularly. They don't wait for signs of spoilage. They prevent it through routine. Every week, someone checks the jars, someone flips the cheese, someone rotates the sacks of dried herbs. No surprises, no panic. It's not high-tech, but it works. It always has. Absolutely. If you store anything in jars, pickles, jams, sauces, learn to check the seal, smell before opening, track what season you canned in, rotate your stock. Even if you use a fridge or freezer, these checks are powerful habits. And if you're growing a garden, these tricks may one day save you from wasting your harvest, because food security doesn't always need electricity. Sometimes it just needs wisdom. In a world full of apps and alerts and over-packaging, the Amish still rely on human skill. They trust their hands, their noses, their eyes, and most of all, their experience. And maybe we should too.